Actually, flip that around. 2 Hart Trophy finalists who dropped the gloves. 148 total penalty minutes in Game 2. We'll see what Game 3 has in store. It starts with a hit. Montour on Charlie Coyle, the with his shoulder, tried to center it. It was Lundell who stole it away. Starts the charge for the Panthers. Not even 2 minutes into the hockey game. Rodriguez a shot, and that one squeezed.
Who's returned to the lineup. And another save from a sharp angle. Swayman will
taking the place of Jesper Boquist here for Game 3 as Tarasenko creates a turnover. It's Barkov to the slot, and a shot by Reinhart, knocked down by Swayman, and he's able to cover it up. Of sending it down the ice, and so the Panthers with control in the offensive zone, approaching the halfway point of the power play. Kachuk and Barkov playing catch. The shot tip, rebound, wouldn't get through.
The kill has been very good, but that puck has got to get out. And what happens? And how many times has this happened?
One last rush here as Tarasenko dumps it in. Zacha will join the play as it rims around for Ekblad to the front of the net. It goes sailing on through. Zacha's pass, though, is behind Frederick. Lundell takes it. Shot blocked. Swept away from the front of the net. Forsling to the goal, bouncing around and batted down, and a score! It eventually came to Tarasenko on the far post. Is it a high stick? They say no, it's a good goal for now.
Good eyes right there and good observation, because we know how difficult it is to make that call. The puck's up in the air, and is it over the crossbar?
This one squirts out. Feature had it, and it's poked away. Now it's Lauko trying to get to the red line. Kulikov was there to knock it away.
Again, Boston can't get out there clean.
Here's Lauko winding up for a shot that's kicked down by Bobrovsky and covered.
You got to go through your lineup. You got to find out what's working. There's the play off the corner, boards right there off the corner. The shot, Bobrovsky easily handles that. There's a little bit of a moving screen there. Kulikov, his defenseman's there, taking down Maroon. And Maroon can't get to the front with the rebound right there. If Kulikov doesn't do that, maybe Maroon's got that two-hand.
Sam Bennett shifts it towards Tarasenko. Tarasenko hard around Rodriguez, keeps it moving. Ekblad to Rodriguez. Switching places with Bennett. Bennett, Rodriguez, tapped it for Ekblad, snaps a shot. No traffic there, and it's Ekblad. Moves away from Pastrnak, who came in with a hit. Got mostly glass. Pastrnak came in with the puck. McAvoy's shot produced a rebound. Cleared up, but not out. Kept in by Lindholm.
That was a first good pitch there by Lindholm to keep the puck in, and then the puck just dribbled outside the line.
Aaron Ekblad winds up and fires. Kicked away by Swayman. For Hagee, for Kachuk, wrapped in front off the paddle of Swayman and popped over that. And now Pastrnak. For the pass to Marchand. Left it at the line for Lohrei. Lohrei down for Pastrnak from the goal line. Pastrnak in front, tipped on goal, save made, puck free. Gustav Forsling scored what probably was the most important goal of Game 2, the buzzer beater at the end of the second period that made it 3-1 Florida.
2 major errors by the Boston Bruins really cost them that game.
Maroon, a long-range wrist shot in on goal. Osterinen turned up the heat. Now Kachuk in pursuit, but it's McAvoy with Lohrei coming up ice. The rookie defenseman Mason Lohrei with a shot, and it's swallowed up by Bobrovsky. Leaned on by Rodriguez, shields the puck, tried to center it, off a skate. McAvoy couldn't handle it. 3-on-2, if Florida can maneuver it. It's Rodriguez, turns it into a 2-on-1 with Tarasenko. Saved by Swayman!
And there's the backhand pass by Barkov. 2-on-1. Rodriguez waits and waits and waits, and finally goes against the grain, and a brilliant save with the left hand.
Tarasenko wisely let it go through. Ekman-Larsson's shot. That one off the mark. Bennett down the boards.
Nice
it's
play.
To Rodriguez. Ekman-Larsson for Tarasenko. Ekman-Larsson again. Still 2.5 to go on the double minor. Left side. Tarasenko scores! Vladimir Tarasenko picks his corner on the power play to give Florida the 2-0 lead.
Oh, I've seen that shot a whole bunch of times. Tarasenko likes to be on the right side, but you can watch him go downhill right here. Once he gets the puck back, this shot and this wrist shot is just outstanding. I mean, does it have some zip to it? And Swayman goes to the short side, but it's got so much heat, tough to read it coming off the blade. You can barely hear a sound of it right there. And he turns his hand over just ever so slightly to go against the grain. What a beautiful shot.
3 minutes to go in the period. Montour on the move. For Hagee to Montour again. Drags looking for a lane. Nothing there. We'll play it to the wall for Barkov. Get it back. Now it's Barkov. Goal line. Kachuk right through. They score! Carter for Hagee. Back-to-back power play goals for Florida. They lead Game 3, 3-0.
Well, when you get a power play goal from your second unit and then you come back with your first, and the counter again. Matthew Tkachuk made a beautiful pass to Reinhart in the high slot. I don't think Reinhart was even expecting it, and he didn't get the shot off. And here, instead of going to the far side, it's Verhaeghe. Usually, you see Verhaeghe's out a little bit further, but there he ducks right in, gets right to the paint. And this pass right here is right on the tape. A strong lower hand. Guys were talking about that in the studio. And the difference between having that strong hand and maybe the leverage leaning down into it. And here's the reaction again of the Panthers, and they've just broken this wide open. And strength, it's not happening.
Barkov for Tkachuk. Tkachuk with a shot and a save from Swayman. Tkachuk keeps it. Montour hangs on to it just inside the blue line. Now it's Barkov. And Verhaeghe coming down the wall. Barkov had a little bit of space. Tkachuk, Montour winds up. Fire, scores! Brandon Montour from way out. The third power play goal tonight for Florida.
A potential unrestricted free agent with a 90-mile-an-hour slap shot happened in what took place there. And I don't blame them whatsoever. I mean, from my vantage point anyway. But here's the play again. Barkov down low. Here's the one-timer. And
to the line. Pastrnak coming to get it. Tkachuk on him. Quick spin by Pastrnak, shields the puck and plays it out of the zone himself. A chance to regroup for Boston here on the delayed penalty. I believe it's Carter Verhaeghe they're going to get for an interference penalty as Lauko shoots, scores! Jacob Lauko, who took that last penalty for Boston, able to score the first goal of the game for the Bruins. In 14 and a half minutes for the Boston Bruins. And it's Lauko who has made it a 4-1 hockey game. Now Forsling walks in and fires it, gloved by Swayman. McAvoy able to chip it out of the zone. David Pasternak's pass gets through. Here's Lowry drags, got it to DeBrusk, and he scores! Well, there's a little life here in Boston. It's a 4-2 hockey game.
Shot by Jake DeBrusk, boy.
Fifth of the playoffs, second of the series for Jake DeBrusk. 2 goals, 3.5 minutes apart for Boston. And it is loud here inside TD Garden. Everybody else changing for Florida. Kyle Oposo ate enough time to get everybody into the zone. And then Barkov gets it through. Montour's shot at the top of his crease with Swayman. This one moved to the middle for Geekie. Left side, Pastrnak. Pastrnak delays for Geekie. Trying to go to the net. DeBrusk was upended by... And they win the faceoff. Pastrnak with an open look. It was deflected and went harmlessly wide.
Yeah, went off Ekblad's stick. We'll see if that's firm or broken.
McAvoy with a shot. Save made. Rebound. Stopped by Bobrovsky. He'll gain the line. Pastrnak down the boards. No Brad Marchand here in the third period for the Boston Bruins. Foyle to McAvoy. Slipped it back door. And
back to his back and getting an elbow on one like Dominic Hasek. There he's scrambling. He got some help.
Here's Geekie. Rolled right to Brazeau. And a save made by Bobrovsky. Maroon will take the puck. Boy, he turned it over just inside the line. It's Verhaeghe with Rodriguez to the goal. Verhaeghe driving into the crease. Knocked down and eventually covered.
And seamless entry for the Boston Bruins, but that has not happened there.
Dumped in on goal. Bobrovsky let it get away from him a little bit. Just poked it to the boards. Barkov off the glass. Could not be cleared by the Panthers. This time it's Tkachuk, and he feeds it across for Reinhart. Reinhart chips it around Lowry. Empty net, scores!
That'll make the former Panther Scott Mellon be happy. The original rat trick guy with John Van Beesbrook, of course. And there's a play to the outside. That's a smart play by Reinhart. I mean, he didn't try to jam it through Lowry right there. He just poked it ahead right there. Now he skates into it. And then bang, right into the empty net. And you have to look at this game now, and for the Boston Bruins say, okay, the urgency and the pressure they put on pucks and did play up until the beginning of the third. Never returned to the bench for that. So big question whether he returns for 4.
There's Rodriguez, and he scores the 4th power play goal of the night for the Florida Panthers.
And they're coming in so many different variations as well. You can see the puck comes back to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I mean, he's used to being on the power play. Spent a lot of it in Arizona as a former first-round one-timer. And there goes Tuukka.
Fans on their way out here on a Friday night in Boston after what is the second goal of the game for Evan Rodriguez as the Boston Bruins. Here's some boos from the remaining fans here at TD Garden. Couldn't get anything going through the first 2 periods of play. They gave it an effort in the third, got it to within 2, but they fall in game 3 6-2, and the Panthers take a 2-1 series lead.